Yo guys, what's going on? Robert Warshack here, and we are back at it again with some more Hearthstone stuff. We actually had a big announcement today. Welcome to the year of the Scarab, where they announced what the new core set is going to look like, what's leaving and what's entering. We had a good chat about it on stream today, so here's the highlight of our discussions in a chat, and I hope you enjoy. All right, what do we got? So, new year of the Scarab, which is like a weird thing to pick, like a bug. Tune in Hearthstone Spotlight livestream. Tune into Hearthstone Spotlight livestream on February 9th for your first look at exciting updates coming in 2026. The team will be revealing a variety of free rewards and surprises. Where to watch: YouTube and Twitch. The year of the Scarab core changes. The core set is the free card pool that forms the foundation for each year's Hearthstone year. The rotation is our opportunity to reshape that frame for the year ahead. That includes deciding which cards stay, leave, join the core, as well as making adjustment to some of those cards. These changes to the core set will take effect with the launch of our new expansion. So new expansion launches, new core set stuff. You can find all upcoming changes linked below. We have a graphic, a text-only list, and then all Scarab core cards getting adjustments. And then we have keep reading for a summary of our latest core set. Staples step aside. We are removing a variety of high impact cards to open up new design space and give classes the chance to explore fresh strategies. The words fresh in Hearthstone. Wow, I haven't heard that in a long time. Without being tied to older, dominant, they should have said dormant, effects. Swipe, Brawl, and Corpse Explosions are just a few examples. One of the biggest changes is the removal of Shadow Step. I bet Zeddy just got fucking bricked up. A card that has shaped the rogue since the very beginning of Hearthstone, and we are excited to see how the class grows or shrinks. Miniaturizes. They should have used miniaturize there. Once this iconic staple disappears into the shadows. Oh, they added a little, look at that. They do have a sense of humor. So Shadow Step, Swipe, Brawl, Corpse Explosion, core set comebacks. Several returning favorites are coming back, including Call of the Wild. I don't think anybody's favorite was Call of the Wild. Shadow of Demise, I know that was a good rogue card, and Rude Orb, and a few others are returning with light buffs. So Call of the Wild, 8 mana, summon all 3 animal companions. I don't know if that would actually see play in today's world. I'm gonna be honest. Right now we literally have Call of the Wild in a 2 mana card, right? And then yeah, we literally have Call of the Wild starts on turn 2. So I don't really see where that ends up. We have Rude Orb, a 2 mana, deal 2, discover a spell, Arcane. And then Shadow of Demise. Each time you cast a spell, transform this into a copy of it, which is, you know, obviously very rogue stuff. New class tools. We're introducing a few new cards to help reinforce the general direction of their classes and related archetypes. So we have a 2 blood, 4 mana Death Knight spell. Deal 3 damage to 2 random enemy minions. Draw a card for each that dies. That's interesting. Death's Advance, 2 mana, 2 frost, freeze a character, discover a spell. That just seems bad. I mean, freeze a character. I mean, it could be face. I don't know. I just view this as like a 1 mana card, but or like if it dealt like 1 damage, then it's a 2 mana card. Shaman got a 5 mana 3/5. After this or an adjacent minion's attack, get a lightning bolt. That's pretty good. Menethil, 6 mana 4/5. Battlecry, resurrect your highest cost minion that died this game. Hello, resurrect priest. Big priest. I mean, we'll see. We haven't seen big priest ever, boys. 6 mana 4/3. Battlecry, give your other minions death rattle. Summon a minion with this minion's cost. Give your minions death rattle. Summon a minion with this minion's cost. So if your board costs like a bunch of 8 costs, you do this and it summons a random 8 cost. So that's pretty interesting. I don't know why it'd be statted as a 4/3. That's just weird to me. And it also says give your other minions. Heaven forbid it works on himself. 9 mana 9/8. Your hero is immune. Battlecry, your next demon this turn costs 0. Damn. What's up, Draxus? For Death Knight? Or for Demon Hunter? Not Draxus, Mal'Ganis. Yeah, we have a Mal'Ganis for Demon Hunter. This is pretty good. This is that's something. All right, let's take a look at the graphic. Have you come? Remind the viewer as one of our top sponsors that they should like, comment, sub if they haven't. But for you, have great birthday and Christmas. Is that good? All right. So Death Knight is losing Soulbreaker, Corpse Explosion, Sour Fang, Vampiric Blood, Horn, and Stitch Giant. And it's gaining Bone Guard Commander. Raise up to 6 corpses as 1/3 Risen Foreman with Taunt. It's getting Assbringer, Consumption. Yo, Mograin's back. Mograine, less problems. Death's Advance and Corpse Farm. I mean, Corpse Explosion is kind of like the most important card here. 1 second. Dogs are going crazy. Dogs barking at air. Demon Hunter losing Aura, kind of important. Glavesmith, not that important. Sage, hasn't seen play in a long time, not that important. Dust Piercer, kind of important. And Zai the Incredible, not important. It's gaining Mal'Ganis, Mythical Terror, not that important. Netherwalker, not that important. The Deceptor, really not that important. And Brute, not that important. So, yeah, doesn't really matter. Druid losing Swipe, important. Kodo, doesn't matter. Park Panther, doesn't matter. Apple, doesn't matter. Bruh, kind of sad. It's getting Crystal Merchant, pretty good. Underking, very, very solid. Salvage Striker, deal damage to an enemy minion equal to your hero's attack. That could be relevant if attack Druid's back. Boomkin, doesn't really matter. And then Ulfar is pretty good if you have like a big board as Druid, because it gives you some stability on the board. Because right now, once you lose it, you don't really have much. So getting on the board and being able to like stick it with this against some like AoE is pretty big. I'll do a quick workout. Oh, I'm starting to get sad again. Oh, get Living Explosion instead. Hell yeah. Not looking forward to having Pressure Plate back. Uh-oh. Didn't even look yet. So Hunter, we get Deadly Shot. Deadly Shot is gone. Doesn't matter. Master's Call is gone. Doesn't matter. Stalker is gone. Doesn't matter. Ice Trap doesn't matter. It's good, but like it's... Nobody plays these cards, man. Kodobane and then Varanus. Again, nobody, like, Stalker was played a little bit and maybe some egg variants, but again, none of these cards that are being rotated have been a core part of any deck besides possibly Corpse Explosion, Stitch, maybe Tusk, Wipe-ish, not even played in Druid. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's getting Call, Pressure Plate after your opponent casts a spell, destroy a random enemy minion. That could be relevant, but again, it depends on the meta. Headhunter's Hatchet's good. The Lynx, Rush, Battlecry, fill your hand with 1/1 Lynxes that have Rush. We get the Porcupine boys. Remember the rat meta with the Porcupine? Death Rattle, deal this minion's attack damage randomly split among all enemies, which is weird because Death Knight has the Quill, and the Quill does this guy's Death Rattle, but every turn. This is just a worse Quill. And then Dragon's Bane, which is pretty good. 4 mana, 3/5. After you use your hero power, deal 5 damage to a random enemy. So, all right, Mage. They're losing Artificial Glyph, Firelands Portal, Flame Geyser, and Caligos. I would say Firelands Portal is relevant because of Caligos, or not, because of Freyak. Glyph is just good. Flame Geyser is okay. Artificer is obviously important. Caligos hasn't been relevant in a while. First Flame is pretty good. For early game removal, I like it being a fire spell in the early game besides the frost stuff. We have Khadgar, which hasn't been around in a while, but was played into like a crazy combo mage deck. Deep Freeze, another big frost card's cool. A Runed Orb, and then the Astromancer, summon a random minion with cost equal to your hand size, which is a little weird because the max, you know what I mean, you could summon as like a 9 or an 8 drop on turn 7. She's a 5/5, so it's just like, sure, those dogs are going at it. I don't know what they're barking at. I literally looked outside and opened the door and there's nobody there. Like, there's nothing there. I'd say these top 4 for mage are good. First Flames, Khadgar, Deep Freeze, and Runed Orb. Paladin, we are losing Red Scale, Dragon Tamer, no one plays it. Crusader Aura, thank fucking god. Underlight Angler, I mean, it was Murloc when Murloc Paladin was good, but no one plays it anymore. Bronze Explorer, no one plays it, and the this dragon's actually pretty good in a variety of different dragon decks. We're getting Battle Victor, Battle Cry, discover a holy spell, 2 mana, 1/3. We've got High Lord 4. Divine Shield, after a friendly minion loses Divine Shield, give a minion in your hand +5/+5. Yo, that with the card that has 3 Divine Shields could be very obnoxious. No cap. Because that's on 5 and this comes down on 6. Yeah, this card I can see being annoying. After you cast a holy spell, summon a 2/2 medic with lifesteal. This never saw play. Cockhammer. I give a friendly minion divine shield and taunt. That's actually not a bad weapon, or it didn't used to be. And the Ivory Knight was a Karazhan mini set card, which is Battlecry, discover a spell or a force, restore health. Your hero equal to its cost. Good old Karazhan card. We're gonna be doing Karazhan wow soon. Bubble Pally gonna be lit. Yeah, Bubble Pally looking pretty serious. For Priest loses Ship's Kurgan, aggro or Dragon Priest isn't really a thing right now. Spirit Guide was a card. Thrive, it's good. Light Bomb, okay. Madame Lazul. We're getting Crystal Smith. If you're holding a shadow spell, gain 1/1, so it's a 1 mana 2/3. Priest of Anashi, taunt battle cry. If you restored health this turn, gain +3/3. Deal 4 damage to a minion. If it kills it, summon a new copy. That was interesting. Devouring Plague, which is the 3 mana lifesteal, deal 4 damage, randomly split among all enemy minions. That was played quite a bit, but again, 3 mana deal 4 isn't particularly good, but maybe at the start of the year, you know, the power level being low, it is good enough. And then we have Menethal, which is again resurrect your highest cost minion that died this game. So again, looking at like, obviously this goes into a big priest of some sorts, right? Oh, this needed to be, no, this is fine, right? Maybe I can zoom in just a little bit more. Yeah, sorry about that. Rogue. Rogue is getting absolutely railed. Rogue loses Shadow Step, Huckster, which doesn't matter, Raiding Party, which doesn't really matter, Henge Clan doesn't really matter, Avis potentially matters, and Tess, which could potentially matter. But yeah, Rogues without Shadow Step, they're in fucking shambles, dude. Shambles, dude. It's getting Shadow of Demise, which has arguably been pretty good. Shiv, which is arguably pretty good. Jackpot, obviously pretty good. Sapper, return a random enemy minion to your opponent's hand. 4 mana 4/4. The 1 mana 3/1 with stealth, and then the 5 mana 4/4 combo, give a friendly minion +4 attack. So not really. We got like 3 relevant cards, maybe 4 with the mistress, because she was found in aggro rogue, that the stealth aggro rogue. So I would say Crazed Chemist could be played at 4 mana. If this was a 4 mana 4/4 and then combo give a friendly minion +4 attack, it might be played, but 5 mana, it's too much. I don't know what's going on there. Shaman's losing out on the Nimbus. No one plays it. Tongue, no one plays it. Feral Spirit, no one plays it. Marsh Spawn, no one plays it. Water Speaker, no one plays it. And then Alakir, only found in mid-range Shaman because they can buff it up with the stars and give it a lot of attack. Hammer of Twilight, no one played this when it was around. Healing Rain was played in Control Shaman and really good when randomly generated. Glaciate, no one played it. Tolem Golem, obviously a very powerful early game. 2 mana 3/4 overload 1. We have the new Earth Fury, which is after this or adjacent minion attacks get a lightning bolt. Could be relevant if it can stick, or there's some like combo with like rush cards and summoning this and giving them Wind Fury or whatever. And then sorry about that. And then the little frogman, we have battle cry, add a random shaman spell to your hand, and it's a 0 mana 0/1. So pretty not relevant. Warlock, Dreadlord, no one plays. Dark Alley Pact, no one plays. Germanic Suddies, no one plays. Dreadlord, no one plays. And the Solarium was played in Quest Warlock until it got nerfed, and now obviously no one plays it. We're getting replaced with Twisting Nether. This is, remember, they changed Twisting Nether to destroy all minions and at all locations. So depending on like how maybe long Elise stays in, Twisting Nether is a pretty relevant tool. Void Lord was a very big card back in the day. Gnome Faratsu was insane. 2 mana 2/3 battle cry, remove the top card of your opponent's deck. That was very I cannot tell you how many times you can Gnome Faratsu and hit your opponent's shutter, and then they concede. I would get so fucking wet. Rift Cleaver, 6 mana 7/5 battle cry, destroy a minion. Your health takes damage equal to its health. Depending on what's around in Warlock, that could be good. Like if there's that weapon, you can kill a minion and actually gain life from it. And then we have the Willow, battle cry, summon a random demon from your deck and hand, which obviously works well with Void Lord. So Warlock, actually made out like a bandit here. I'm not gonna lie, Warlock made out kind of like a bandit. It's weird that they would rotate out like a big demon when they're rotating Willow, because obviously like these two cards are synergistic together, right? So like I would have liked for Rift Cleaver to be in, and then like, you know what I mean? Like Rift Cleaver was in the meta now, and then Enhance is joining, because it just matches up with like what they're doing. Because like they're getting rid of a card that synergizes with the card they're putting in. Like this didn't see any play for a year, and now it's leaving as they introduce a card it would see play with. Blizzard things. All right, Warrior, Cargo Guard. There's no Pirate Warrior, but when it was, this card was played a lot. Fiery War Axe. Unfortunately, it's just not what it used to be. Brawl, that's sad. That's like one of Warrior's biggest removal tools. Shield Slam, another massive Warrior removal tool. And then Heavy Plate. That doesn't really matter when there's cards like Safety Goggle right now with 0 mana gain 6. Iron Forge Portal. No one ever played this. Sky Raider, again, only found in pirate decks. The Juggernaut. This was never played. It's kind of sad. I would have liked to see the card that dealt 10 damage. Remember the mech that said if you had like 10 mana or like more, or like if you had 8 mana, whatever it was, and it was like deal 8 damage to a minion or 10? That would have actually been a really cool replacement for like Shield Slam. Whatever. Warmaul Challenger. It's a 3 mana 1/10 battle cry. Choose an enemy minion, battle to the death. So obviously if you can buff this card and give it a little bit more attack, you can kill a minion and have it on the board for 3 mana and give it stats. And then has attack equal to your armor. Can't attack heroes on the Bladed Gauntlet. So Warrior is losing a lot and gaining essentially nothing. It's gaining Warmaul Challenger, which doesn't really matter too much, but I guess maybe an Enrage Warrior. I mean, that's where it goes. All right, so for neutral cards, we are losing Geomancer, not really played. Brewmaster, any meta that Brewmaster is good in, we definitely don't want to be in. Nerubian Egg, doesn't really matter. No Mela, which is a little sad, but it's fine. Jug, remember when Jug was the Jug decks were good? Rome doesn't matter. Slither Spear played sometimes. Scoundrel doesn't matter. Wisp is kind of a big deal. Wisp leaving means there's not a lot of great 0 mana cards for people to play Elise. So while Wisp doesn't look like a big deal, it kind of is a big deal. You know what I mean? Because now people have to play some other card that could be worse, or like maybe nothing at all because they don't have, you know what I mean? Octosari makes bro DK better, boys. And then Ragnaros. And then we're getting Merch Seller. At the end of your turn, put a random spell on the top of your opponent's deck. Obviously not whatever. Micro Machine. Honestly, sometimes scaled. At the start of each turn, gain 1 attack. We have the Grizzly. 5 mana 3/12 battle cry, lose 1 health for each card in your opponent's hand. They would just cheat this out. I forgot what they would play exactly. But yeah, I remember the Grizzly being pretty good. Swamp Leech is a 1 mana 1/2 or 1 mana 2/1 lifesteal, whatever. Thrasher, 5 mana 4/6 with cleave. Small Time Buccaneer, the 1 mana 1/2 has +2 attack while you have a weapon eclipse, so it's a 1 mana 3/2. We have the Imprisoned Vile Fiend, which is a 2 mana dormant for 2 turns, rush 3/5. Yo, we have the Ass Blaster. Ass Blaster is coming back. The Alamana Ass Blaster Kazaster. The 7 mana 6/8. Whenever your opponent draws a card, add a copy to your hand that costs 1. I love me some Ass Blaster. We have Brightwing, 2 mana 3/2. Battle Cry. Add a random legendary minion to your hand. We have Avatar of Hearthstone. Open a standard pack, play all cards. And then we have the Mayor of Noggin Fogger. All targets are chosen randomly. He's the very last card that you can't see. The Mayor of Noggin Fogger. Well, this looks like a doozy. Some classes got butchered. Some classes not touched. I don't know. I mean, obviously there are some pretty important cards for classes that are leaving. But as for like things that are entering, I wouldn't really say the core set matters as much as the sets that are leaving. The left cards are leaving and the right cards are coming in. Yes. Yes. New to core set, leaving core set. Yes, yes, yes. So, I mean, it's just a bunch of stuff, right? Because you You have mini sets leaving, you have expansions leaving, and then you have the core set rotating. So I think everything combined we'll have a pretty decent shakeup here, guys. A pretty decent shakeup. Yeah, with that, let me know what you guys think. Like I said, I think it matters. A whole bunch of things happening at once, and it'll actually probably make a difference. With that, I'm Robert Warshack, and happy whatever the hell day it is.
How do I know when my spicy off-meta deck is cooking or it's straight garbage? Hearthstone Deck Tracker gives me all the data I need to be able to find, track, create, and play with the worst possible decks I can to Legend each and every month. From matchup spreads to historical data, I can see where my off-meta decks stand in any meta. Features such as mulligan guides, remaining cards, and turn counters provide information which helps you make the best decision each turn. So if you want to be better than me, go on in the description below, hsreplay.net, give it a free download.
Isn't that right, bud? There's a good boy. You downloaded FH Replay, didn't you?